Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
TIMBITS. Tim Hortons TIMBITS.
What's up, cereal heads? Today we're going to talk about Timbits cereal from Post. But before I get into this video, let me do some housekeeping. So as you might have noticed, I haven't posted a video in a few weeks, and that's because I'm on a hiatus due to being swamped at work and just not having the time to dedicate to new cereal time videos. And I'm still on that hiatus, so please don't be disappointed when there's no new video next week. I just made an exception for this new Timbit cereal because the friendly people up at Post Cereals in Canada sent me these boxes and I wanted to open them with you and try them here in this video. I promise I'll get back to posting videos every Saturday morning on a consistent basis when I have the time. I really appreciate every one of you who watch these videos and I'm grateful for your patience. In the meantime, I'm still posting content on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, so you can always find me there if you're missing out on your weekly cereal time habit. Okay, enough of that, let's talk cereal. This new Timbit cereal came out about a month ago in Canada. Unfortunately, it's not available here in the US. And I imagine some of you probably don't even know what Timbits are, so let me just give you a quick little backstory. You've heard of Munchkins before, right? Those donut holes that they sell at Dunkin' Donuts? Well, Timbits are the same thing, but just for a Canadian restaurant called Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is Canada's largest quick service chain restaurant. It was founded in the 60s by a hockey player named, wait for it, Tim Horton. I believe it was around the 80s when they opened their first location here in the US. And they expanded to more US locations in the 90s. Today there are Tim Hortons in a handful of US states, including Delaware, Indiana, Kentucky, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and West Virginia. But sadly, there are no Tim Hortons here in California. Yet. I'm hoping that changes soon. I stopped by Tim Hortons while I was visiting Toronto last year and tried some of the Timbits. They're delicious. I mean, they're donut holes, so they're hard to mess up. Now, speaking of donut holes, I'm not exactly sure when they were invented, but I do know that Dunkin' Donuts introduced their Munchkins back in 1972. 4 years after that, in 1976, Tim Hortons introduced their donut holes and called them Timbits. Now, just like Munchkins, these Timbits came in a little carrying case package. I actually used to take a box of these Munchkins to school every once in a while and share them with kids at lunch. But anyway, they use that classic carrying case package as inspiration for the box designs on this Timbit cereal. You can see the little red handles up top there that make these boxes look like, well, little boxes of Timbits. Now, just like donuts, Timbits come in a variety of flavors, from chocolate glaze to jelly filled to blueberry to apple fritter. But Post chose to go with two of the more popular flavors for this cereal, the chocolate glaze version and a birthday cake version. Now, because these are from Canada, they have one side of the box that features the branding and language in English, and then of course the other side of the box is in French. You got chocolat glacé and gâteau de fête. I took French in high school, which was ages ago, so cut me some slack. The only bummer with this dual branding thing is that you never really get fun games or activities on the back of the boxes because, well, there are no back of these boxes. But that just means we get to the cereal quicker, so let's open these boxes up and give them a try. So here's what a bowl of the chocolate glazed Timbits look like. They kind of just resemble a generic chocolate puff cereal, a little bit like Cocoa Puffs or Nesquik. I'm actually not sure I could tell the difference between these and Cocoa Puffs, but let's hit them with some milk and give them a try. So yeah, it's a tasty chocolate cereal, but just kind of tastes like Cocoa Puffs or Nesquik. I feel like I always have to give a disclaimer that I'm not a huge chocolate cereal fan, so I can't always pick up on the subtle nuances or differences between the chocolate cereals. It's definitely a tasty chocolate cereal, it just doesn't seem to be exploring any new chocolate flavors that we haven't had before. Of course, the great benefit of all these chocolate cereals is that they turn your milk into chocolate milk. Alright, let's try this other flavor of Timbits. Okay, so here's what a bowl of the birthday cake flavored Timbits look like. You can see they're just little white or cream colored corn puffs with colorful sprinkles on them. And if they kind of look familiar to you, but you just can't place where they're from, let me help you out. So you might recall that Malt-O-Meal paired with Cold Stone Creamery back in 2018 to release two cereals. One of those cereals was called Birthday Cake Remix, based on a Cold Stone ice cream flavor. Now, Malt-O-Meal and Post are the same brand, so it looks like they just used those pieces from the Cold Stone cereal and rebranded them as Birthday Cake Timbits. But hey, I mean, that cereal was pretty tasty, and I'm not sure Canadians ever got to try it, so this is their chance. So yeah, the puffs are the same birthday cake flavor that they had in the Birthday Cake Remix cereal a couple years ago. But as I said, that cereal is pretty good, so I'm not mad at this. That Cold Stone cereal had chocolate marbits, so it added another layer to the flavor of the cereal. This one is just solely birthday cake flavored corn puffs, but they're still pretty tasty. If you love that sweet birthday cake flavor, then I think you'll definitely like this stuff. Personally, I think the best idea is to combine this birthday cake Timbits with the chocolate glazed Timbits, and then you have yourself a chocolate birthday cake flavored cereal. Yeah, that's the best of both worlds. Now the bad news is, unless you travel up to Canada, buy these on eBay, or have a Canadian friend hook you up, you won't be able to try these cereals here in the US. But I mean, come on, that's okay. We get plenty of cereals down here that the Canadians never get to try, so it's only fair that Canadians get their own cereal, especially around a celebrated brand like Tim Hortons. And it's not like we don't get donut cereals here in the US. I've done videos and talked about many of them, including Dunkin' Donut cereal, Homer's Donut cereal, Donut Shop cereal, Hostess Donut cereal. There's really no shortage of donut cereals, and I'm sure we'll get more in the future. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this video about Timbits cereal. Thank you again to Post Cereals for sending me these boxes. And if you're a Canadian friend watching this video, well, head out to your grocery store and pick up a box of Timbits cereal. Now, I still have many more boxes and cereals to talk about when cereal time returns, including a few special different videos that I have in mind. So please stay subscribed and stick around for when I'm able to start posting again on a consistent basis. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay crunchy. Time to make the donuts.